Welcome to Rust tutorial number 7. In this video, you will learn enums and pattern matching. Enums in Rust are much more powerful than in most languages. In Java or Kotlin, enums are just named constants. In Rust, each variant can hold different data. Combined with pattern matching, enums become one of Rust's best features. An enum defines a type that can be one of several variants. You create variants and access them with the double colon syntax. Unlike C enums, Rust enum variants are not integers by default. They are proper types. Each variant represents a distinct possibility, and the compiler knows exactly which variants exist. Here is where Rust enums get really powerful. Each variant can hold different data. One variant can have no data, another holds a string, another has named fields like a struct, and another holds multiple values like a tuple. In other languages, you would need a class hierarchy or tagged unions for this. The match expression is how you work with enums. It checks which variant a value is and runs the right code. Each arm of the match destructures the variant, binding variables to the data inside. The variables like text, x, y, r, g, b are all extracted automatically from the variant data. Match expressions in Rust must be exhaustive. You must handle every single variant. If you forget one, the compiler gives you an error. This is a huge safety feature. When you add a new variant to an enum later, the compiler tells you every place in your code that needs updating. No variant gets forgotten. The wildcard pattern, written as an underscore, matches everything else. It is like a default case in a switch statement. The pipe symbol means, or, letting you match multiple variants in one arm. You can also use match with integers and ranges, like 1 through 49 for a low score. Just like structs, enums can have methods. You add them with an impl block. Inside the methods, you use match on self to handle each variant differently. This is a powerful pattern. Your shape enum can have circle, rectangle, and triangle variants, each computing their area differently. When you only care about one variant, if let is shorter and cleaner than match. Instead of writing a match with a wildcard arm that does nothing, you write if let followed by the pattern. Use match when you handle multiple variants. Use if let when you only care about one specific variant. While let loops as long as a pattern matches. It is great for consuming iterators and collections. For example, vec_pop returns an option. You can use while let sum to keep popping values until the vector is empty. The loop automatically stops when pop returns none. Option is Rust's most used enum. It represents a value that might or might not exist. It has two variants, some containing a value and none meaning no value. Rust has no null. Instead, you use option. This forces you to handle the missing case, preventing null pointer crashes at compile time. You cannot use an option value directly as the underlying type. You must first check for none using match, if let, or one of the option methods. This is what makes Rust safe. The compiler forces you to acknowledge that a value might not exist before you can use it. Enums and structs work beautifully together. A common pattern is a struct with an enum field for status. Your order struct can have an order status enum with variants like pending, shipped with a tracking number, delivered, and canceled with a reason. The enum captures all possible states cleanly. The order struct has methods that use match on the status field. The describe method returns a different string based on the current status variant. The ship method changes the status from pending to shipped. This pattern of structs with enum state fields is very common in Rust applications. Let us look at match with values beyond enums. You can match on integers, using ranges with the dot syntax. Ranges like 1 through 49 match any value in that range. The wildcard at the end catches everything else. This makes match a versatile tool for any conditional logic. Enums with methods create a powerful pattern for modeling real-world concepts. a shape enum with circle, rectangle, and triangle variants, each carrying their own measurements, lets you calculate area differently for each shape. The match expression inside the method handles all cases. You can derive traits on enums just like on structs. Adding derived debug lets you print the enum with the debug format specifier. This works for all variants, including ones that carry data. The derived debug implementation shows the variant name and all data inside it. Let us combine everything into a complete example. We define an order status enum with 4 variants. We define an order struct that uses it. We add methods to create orders, ship them, and describe their status. This shows how enums and structs work together in real Rust code. Pattern matching is one of Rust's superpowers. It is exhaustive, so you never forget a case. It destructures data, so you extract values cleanly. It works with enums, integers, strings, and more. And the compiler checks it all at compile time, catching bugs before your code ever runs. Let us review what we covered. Enums define types with multiple variants. Variants can carry different data. Match gives you exhaustive pattern matching. If let handles a single pattern, while let loops on a pattern. Option represents values that might not exist. And the wildcard underscore catches everything else. In the next tutorial, we learn error handling with result, the question mark operator, and custom error types. Now that you understand option, you are ready to learn result, which is Rust's way of handling operations that can fail. See you in the next video.